All right, guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about different marketing strategies for meal prep business owners when it comes to posting on social media and running paid ads. So before we begin, you obviously need to have your meals and you need to be specializing in a specific niche. Why is it so important to specialize in a particular niche? It's because if you try to serve everyone, you kind of serve no one, and your messaging won't be very potent. It won't really pull your customers or your prospects' heartstrings and convey to them why they need to buy from you and why perhaps you're the only solution or you're the best solution. So the most common meal prep business that we work with offer health and wellness meals, right? So you offer a healthy meal that is delicious, but is also healthy and much healthier than getting takeout or going to a restaurant. Now, what's important is instead of you just saying healthy, you really have to get your messaging right. You need to tell them a little bit more about the outcome that they're gonna derive from eating your meals, right? Just selling healthy meals is like a commodity-based business where it's just healthy meals and you can only charge so much and you can only convert so many customers. But when you label your meals as something that delivers an end outcome, they perceive it at a much higher value and they're going to be more likely to buy your meals, right? So if you're doing low calorie meals, perhaps you can start telling people that if they only consume your meals and the following meals and they only eat 2 or 3 meals a day, this much fat, or they can expect to lose a certain amount of weight, right? So that's one thing. Or if they're looking to bulk up, you can perhaps offer protein plus meals where it's high in protein and they can expect to gain muscle, or whatever the end outcome that you're delivering on, they can actually reasonably get that outcome by trying your meals, right? And while them also being super delicious. The other meal prep businesses that we work with are specializing in a specific authentic cuisine. So it's more cultural, like whether you're Peruvian, you're Pakistani, you're Indian, or you're Sri Lankan meals, or you're like Mexican meals, or your Caribbean meals, whatever it may be, then you want to really cater your messaging towards the authentic taste of home, right? The taste that they just don't get from restaurants or by ordering takeout. They want that authentic taste. There's a lot of people in Canada and the United States that are missing the authentic taste of their culture from back home. And perhaps you as an expert chef can deliver on that. That's really good messaging as well. And then finally, specific diet. This one's straightforward, right? So maybe you specialize in keto, paleo, or vegan meals, like one of our clients, Jonas's Vegan Kitchen. He's doing really well because he does vegan meals and it's very specific, and his messaging really works because specific diet is fairly easy because people are already pre-committed to a diet. They've been sold on it, or they just personally want to do the specific diet, and your meal prep makes it easier, right? Doing a diet like keto is not that easy because you need to calculate your net carbs. You got to do the grocery shopping, get the right ingredients. So if you can solve that, not only are you solving a lot of, or you're getting a lot of time back for your customers, but you're also helping them achieve their health goals and also stay committed to the meal prep or their specific diet that they wouldn't be otherwise able to do. So it's really important you get your messaging right, and then secondly, your offer right. Giving somebody 10% off or 5% off or 20% off, it just doesn't have as much perceived value. Perhaps offering a free meal or offering a free dessert or offering a free add-on. People just perceive that as higher value, even though saving less money. So when you're looking to do an offer, you should really think about, how can I say this in all the different ways, right? So for example, if you're willing to give somebody $10 off on an $80 order or a $50 or whatever it may be like, okay, $10 off. I could say this as 8% off. I could say this as $10 off, or I could say this as perhaps one free meal, or maybe I just don't even give them $10 off. Maybe how I can position this is, if you purchase our meals, we're gonna give you a $10 gift card for your friends or your family. Which one do you think has the highest perceived value? It's probably the free meal. But then once you do the free meal once or twice, your audience is going to start, getting used to it. So you got to switch it up. Now you do the gift card. So always be coming out with new offers, and make sure that you're doing offers and you're saying them in a way that sounds really strong to your end consumer. Guys, when people are buying stuff, it's all really marketing and promoting, right? So it's really about getting your messaging right and making the offer have high perceived value, right? So if you do those two things, I think you're going to get a lot more customers. Now, once you've got your messaging and your sales copy right, where do you start getting people to find out that you exist. You can post on Instagram, you can post on Facebook, you can do pop-ups, you can partner up with gyms. Really, the best mechanism we've found is doing Facebook and Instagram ads. If you have an Instagram page, you probably know less than 1% of your followers actually see any of your posts. That's because Facebook and Instagram, they just essentially want your money, right? They want you to spend more on ad spend, and then that's when they give you a lot of people to actually see your ad. And most importantly, if your messaging is right, click on it and then purchase. So we highly recommend that you start doing Facebook and Instagram ads to begin with, and then Google ads as well. The thing with Google ads is it's a little bit more difficult because people actually have to search for your particular meal prep for them to see the search ads. Whereas with Facebook and Instagram, you can get a much bigger piece of the pie because you can start targeting people that are just interested in a specific meal prep and then actually sell them on your meals and get them to convert as well. So you want to do both. Google could be easier as well because they're actually searching for it, so they're already committed. But what we found to really scale to those 50,000 months or $100,000 a month in meal prep sales is Facebook and Instagram are still the king, and that's really where you want to be spending most of your advertising dollars. So hopefully you found that useful, and hopefully that's a really cool exercise for you guys. First, get really specific on who your meals are for. Be really specific on the value they're going to derive from it, whether that be an outcome, whether that be getting an authentic taste that they've been missing, or whether that be staying committed to the specific diet that they're already committed to. And then finally, hit them with an offer that they just cannot refuse, because this as a meal prep business owner, the hardest thing in any food business is just getting new people to find out you exist and try your meals, because once they do, it's game over. They're going to come back and they're going to tell their friends because they've experienced the meals, and I'm sure you've got delicious meals. Now, if you found that of value, you can click the link below and you can book a call with us if you want to know exactly how we would execute on your growth strategies if we were a partner in your meal prep business. And if you like these videos, please go ahead and subscribe and like, because we're going to be making new ones all the time. Thank you, Saad, again from ScaleMyMealPrep.io, and we'll see you on the next one.